Welcome to Life in Calgary, Alberta. I'm your host, Patrick Murray, and today we're talking about the best community in Calgary for new urbanists. But before we do that, if this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is about what it's like to eat, sleep, breathe, live, and play in Calgary, Alberta, then guys, hit that subscribe button and click that little bell so you get notified every single time I release a new video. Now, I have to tell you guys, I've lived in 5 different major cities in my adult life. But I moved to Calgary way back in 2001 and I've been here ever since. And not only that, I've been a realtor here since 2010. And all this means I have some specialized knowledge about the city of Calgary and the surrounding bedroom communities. So if you are considering a move to the city of Calgary or one of these bedroom communities and you would like some assistance to purchase a home, please feel free to reach out to me, send me a text, an email, or a phone call. I will absolutely get back to you. Okay guys, let's talk about the best community in Calgary for new urbanists right after this. In August of 2023, Avenue Magazine came out with their best community list for Calgary, Alberta. And the community of Curry Barracks is ranked as the best community in Calgary for new urbanists. Now I know, what exactly is a new urbanist? Now, I could go into depth about this subject, but to simplify, it's about creating community with walkability and neighborly interaction as the goal. And I think they've hit the nail on the head. Now, before we delve in any further, let's take a look at the map and figure out exactly where Curry Barracks is located and how you can get around the city. All right, so Curry Barracks is a residential neighborhood located in the southwest quadrant of Calgary. It is located on the former Canadian Forces Base, CFB Calgary. So that's pretty cool. So the boundaries for the community are as follows. So in the southwest here, down at the bottom, is the community of Lincoln Park. So that's the boundary down here in the bottom in the southwest. Sarcee Road is to the west, and you can see it here on the top left. 33rd Avenue Southwest is the boundary to the north. That's at the top. And that Crowchild Trail is located to the east. So that's the boundary here. Okay, so this is a map of Calgary. You can see it here. And I mentioned that the community of Curry Barracks is located in the southwest. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to work our way into the southwest here. And as I'm doing this, I'm going to just pull the map up ever so slightly here. All right. So I don't know if you can see it yet, but it's down where my little hand is here. This is this CFB Curry down here. And you can see the boundaries already. There's that 33rd to the north, Richardson Way or community of Lincoln Park down to the south. This is Mount Royal University right here, guys. So the community is really nicely located. And then over here, we've got Sarcee Road is the boundary to the west and Crowchild Trail to the east. So that gives you an idea where the community is located. Here's the community, and right here is the university, Mount Royal University, right here. So that's really cool that you're so close, because here is Curry, if you will. CFB Curry is right there, and that's the location. Well, CFB Curry, it's Curry Barracks is the name of it, and it's also known as just Curry as well, especially by the builders that are building here. Now, something I want to point out to you is where the downtown is located. So we're going to just go right like this, and I'm just going to zoom back just a little bit because the downtown is right over here. And so this is it here. So there's a couple of easy ways to get downtown. You can get on, probably the easiest way is to take this 33rd and get on Crowchild Trail and then work your way down, and boom, you're in the downtown. And lots of other ways to go too. I mean, you could come across 33rd through Marta Loop, and then you could work your way down 14th Street and go that way. There's 17th Avenue here, which is the Red Mile. That's a popular way to go too, guys. And if you keep going, you can work your way to Scotiabank Saddle Dome over here, which is, where the Flames play. And of course, there's also the Stampede grounds here. So it's really easy to get around. Now, it's located along Crowchild Trail. So Crowchild Trail is a major northwest connector Not sure why it's giving me the tiny line, maybe because I touched the other one. It's a major northwest connector in the city, especially if you're, whoops, especially if you are going to the northwest, guys. So I'll just kind of show you what that looks like here. Oh, and we'll back it off just a little bit here. So this is Crowchild Trail. So if you need to go to the northwest, you just get on that and boom, up you go. And if you keep going out this way, it'll take you to Cochrane, way over here, which is a beautiful bedroom community. And you know, there's lots of other great stuff out here too, guys. Too much to mention here in this video. Now, there are some major connectors to get you to where you need to go. One of them is this great east-west connector, which is Glenmore Trail. And Glenmore Trail is right here. It's this highway number 8. And it gets you to places fast because it's around 70, 80 kilometers an hour. And it gets you where you need to go. Now, it also connects with a few things as well. There's going to be this McLeod Trail here. So it's a major connector from the downtown, and then it works its way south. Now, there are lots of lights, stoplights, and that sort of thing along here. However, there are lots of businesses here. There's lots of commerce that happens here, and this will work your way out of town as well. Now, if you like shopping, there's a couple things you might want to be aware of. One is right here. The closest one is going, well, let's start here. Let's start with this little spot right here. This is the Chinook Mall right here. And again, the easiest way is come out of the community, work your way down, Glenmore Trail, and boom, you're right at. This is one of the largest malls in Calgary. Also, some of the most expensive real estate in the city, apparently, commercially speaking. So that's a good spot to be. Now, other shopping, really easy to get to, is right here. It's you just come out 33rd and come across Crowchild Trail, and then all of a sudden you're in this Marda Loop Business District, which is 33rd and 34th. And this is lots of great little shops, coffee shops, restaurants, all sorts of businesses. There's shopping. You need a haircut, you can find it here. Lots of great stuff here. So very popular outdoor area to walk along to hit these places here. So some great shopping. Now, sometimes people say, Patrick, you know, how can I get to the airport? Because I fly a lot with work. No problem. So the airport is way up here, guys. This is it here. And I'll try and stay on this side of Deerfoot Trail. So the easiest way to go to get there, don't know why that keeps popping up, is, well, there's a couple ways. If it were me, I would work my way down to this, come down Crowchild Trail, and then I would come across on this Glenmore Trail, and then I would connect with this road right here. And this is Deerfoot Trail. Now, Deerfoot Trail is the busiest freeway in all of Calgary. It's the busiest freeway in all of Alberta, actually. But this is another major north-south connector for Calgary. And when you get outside the city, it's called the Queen Elizabeth II Highway, and it goes up to Edmonton and it goes down the Okotoks and beyond. So I would take that up, come to Airport Trail, and then you're right here at the terminal. So this is the quickest and easiest way to get to the airport. Now, you know, not everybody works in the same areas of the city. We don't all work downtown. We don't all fly away for work. Sometimes we work in other areas. So again, the major ways to get you to where you need to go is probably going to be Crowchild and probably going to be this Glenmore Trail to get you to connect with other major roads such as Deerfoot Trail to work your way south. If you work in these areas, or if you work in this area, maybe you work in the Northwest, there's a couple ways you can go. One popular way for a lot of people now is this road here. So we come out, we come along, this Glenmore turns into Sarcee, and then it turns into the Ring Road, or pardon me, Stony Trail. I call it the Ring Road. Stony Trail. Stony Trail goes all the way around the city. It's this great road, and it's like 100 kilometers an hour for the most part, unless there's construction or something like that. But it goes all the way around the city, and it's fast, and there's no lights. So if you need to get somewhere quickly in a section of the city, get on this freeway, and boom, Bob's your uncle. Away you go. So you can get up. There's northern section up here if you need to. Now, in other areas, maybe you need to get to, you know, more in the center of town. Well, you can work your way up Crowchild, and then you could, for example, get onto this road here, which is 16th Avenue, also known as the Trans-Canada Highway once it leaves town. Well, and it's Trans-Canada Highway when it's in town as well. But this is another east-west connector. So this will take you going out this way. So Trans-Canada Highway runs all across Canada east-west. So that's the major roadway there. And also, by the way, guys, there's something called Windsport or Canada Olympic Park here. So there's our little ski hill within the city, if you will, and lots of other great activities there as well. Now, this is also a great way to get to head out towards Banff and Canmore and that sort of thing. So again, if I were living in this community, I would work my way down Crowchild, get on to Glenmore, and then work my way up the Ring Road, and then I would probably pop out over here on the Trans-Canada Highway. And I'm just going to zoom back a bit so you can kind of see what I'm looking at here. So a couple of great spots here. Number one is Banff. Banff is, yeah, I want to use this color here, guys. Okay, Banff, right here. And Canmore, another great spot. And Kananaskis, another great spot. So as you're driving along, you come out the 16th Ave, and it's about, so Canmore, some great hiking, that sort of thing, camping out here, all sorts of other great stuff. And you get to Canmore. Canmore, you do not need a park pass to go to. It's about 1 hour from the city limits to get to Canmore. This road moves fast. 110 kilometers an hour is the speed limit. Most people are going 120. So it flies pretty good. And then you can go to Banff. It's another 20 minutes, so about an hour and 20 minutes to Banff. Now, you will need a park pass to go to Banff because it is in the national park. However, these are great day trips. Go out for the day, enjoy yourself. Some wonderful places to enjoy yourself. So anyways, guys, hopefully this gives you a little bit of an idea of where the community is located in Calgary, some ways you can get around and how you can get out to Banff and that sort of thing. And yeah, it's a good spot. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the goal of this community is to create neighborly interaction and create a community that has walkability. And they've done that here through a series of park systems that interconnects the entire community. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, as a former Canadian military base, you can understand that there's a lot of history here, and that's evident through the monuments throughout the community. There's also street names that reflect military heritage, and there are some heritage buildings here as well. Now, the community has proximity to a variety of schools, including public, charter, private, preschool, high school, special education, language immersion, and we're a hop, skip, and a jump away from Mount Royal University. And there are a variety of food and drink options available in the community, with more being added every day. Now, Currie Barracks is just a short 7 to 8 minute drive to the downtown core, or a 15-minute bike ride to get downtown. And if you're looking for a lot more amenities than what the community does have to offer, well, just a short commute away in the neighboring community of Marda Loop, for example, there are over 70 businesses and services available for you and your family. Now, there are the occasional condominium or detached home that comes available for sale here in this community, but right now there's not a whole lot happening in that regard for resale, and that's because this community is still being constructed. Yes, they've got a lot of great infrastructure here. The parks are beautiful, and the homes that are already built are absolutely gorgeous, but they're still new. A lot of people aren't selling at this time, but there are a lot of new developments that you can purchase, from townhouses to apartment condominiums to detached homes. Prices range from the mid to high 300,000s to all the way up to 1.5 million and beyond. Now, Avenue Magazine does have a few honorable mentions for other communities that might appeal to new urbanists. Those would be Alpine Park, Garrison Woods and Garrison Green, Mackenzie Town, and Walden. Like I said, guys, if you are considering a move to the city of Calgary or one of the bedroom communities and you would like some assistance to purchase a home, please feel free to reach out to me. Send me a text, an email, or a phone call. I will absolutely get back to you so you can live your life in Calgary, Alberta.